He was called a hero by some and a traitor by others. A man who stood up for his people and paid the ultimate price. This is the story of Louis Riel, the leader of the Métis resistance, and the man who forever changed the history of Canada. In the mid-1800s, Canada was expanding west, claiming new lands and drawing new borders. But to the Métis people, descendants of Indigenous and French settlers, this wasn't empty land, it was home. When the Canadian government took over the Red River region without consulting them, their language, culture, and rights were suddenly under threat. That's when Louis Riel, a well-educated and passionate Métis leader, stepped forward to defend his people's voice. In 1869, Riel led the Red River resistance, creating a provisional government that negotiated directly with Ottawa. It worked. The result was the Manitoba Act of 1870, giving the Métis land rights and provincial status. But peace didn't last long. As settlers flooded in, promises were broken, and Métis lands were taken once again. Years later, in 1885, Riel returned to lead a second resistance, this time in the Northwest. He believed that all people, Indigenous, Métis, and settlers, deserved fair treatment and representation. But the government saw rebellion instead of justice. The Northwest resistance ended in bloodshed at Batoche, where Riel's forces were defeated by the Canadian military. Louis Riel was captured, tried for treason, and executed in 1885, despite pleas for mercy across the country. His death divided Canada. Too many in English Canada, he was a rebel. But to the Métis, the French, and generations after, he became a symbol of courage, identity, and resistance. Today, Louis Riel is remembered not as a traitor, but as a father of Manitoba, and a defender of rights long before Canada understood what equality meant. His story reminds us that heroes are not always loved in their time, but they change history forever. If you believe stories like this should never be forgotten, hit subscribe, drop A in the comments, and stand with Pocket Pass where history fits in your pocket.